Okay, welcome. Happy good day and welcome to our live webinar about our new 18-volt rivet tools range. Thank you for your participation. I welcome you here in the training room at the Goebel Group in Erkrath near Düsseldorf. I am supported by my colleague Elias Goebel behind the camera and as technical operator. My name is Thomas Liebhaber. I'm the sales leader responsible for riveting technology at Goebel. I will guide you through the webinar and have the task and the pleasure to introduce you all of our new 18-volt cordless rivet devices. Let's start with a short video. Thank you, Elias. All new 18-volt cordless rivet tools of the Goebel Group are fitted with brushless motors. All tools are delivered with two batteries, lithium-ion technology with 36 watt-hours. All batteries have a charge level indicator to better control the application time that is still available. 25%, 50%, 75% or 100%. The workers can see how much is in the battery, how long can I work with it. All tools have soft handles, soft touch handles. It's a benefit for the summertime. If you have sweating hands, you have a better grip at the tool. And we have an LED light for better workspace, for brighter workspace in the application. We have a simple sliding technology and a very good balance in the hand and with a firm stand on the desk or in the working space. We currently have 8 different devices available for use in the field of riveting technology on our 18-volt battery platform. More devices will follow in 2021. Each of the following devices, which I will present to you now in series, will be delivered with 2 batteries. Let's start with our first tool in the 18-volt battery range. It's our BR1. BR stands for blind rivet tool, and 1 for the entry-level model, meaning for all commercially available blind rivets according to the ISO standard, multi-range rivets and ceiling blind rivets. We have a mandrel holding function patented inside of this tool. I will show you. This tool has a riveting capacity from 3.2 to 5 millimeters. The weight of the tool is 1.4 kilogram and the length is 24/7 millimeters. You can open the bottle and take the bottle away from the tool. You reduce the length round about 40 millimeters for better entry into your application. We have a stroke in this tool from 21 millimeters, and you can reduce the stroke if you push the button here. You have B, means 21 millimeters. If you push to S, it means 15 millimeters. For smaller rivets, you use the 50 millimeters. For longer and brighter or the bigger rivets, you use the 21 millimeters. We have a traction power in this tool from 12 kilonewton, and we have a mandrel holding function patented. It's the light L. I will show you. You have your rivet, and normally the rivet is falling down. Here you push the trigger, small, and now the mandrel is fixed into the tool, and you can do your work. Again, normally you lose the rivet, but here we have patented small trigger. Now it's fixed. And you can do it. Or can you adjust here on this panel? The second battery tool for blind rivets is our BR2. It's also used in processing of blind rivets, but in the area of high strength blind rivets, also called structural rivets. Here the mandrel is supporting, and these rivets require higher force in the processing. Well-known products such as Monobolt, Avinox, T-Bulb, Goenox, our products Goebel, Go-Lock, and M-Lock can be processed with this GoBR2. All mouthpieces are supplied. We have 8 mouthpieces for all rivets I had talked about for all competitors' rivets in this tool. The riveting capacity from this tool is 48 till 64 high strength rivets, bulbing or hole filling rivets. You have a length from 259 millimeters, and you can also lose a little bit length if you make the bottle from the tool. We have a stroke from 26 millimeters, and you can also adjust the stroke 26 as maximum or 20 millimeters as X as minimum stroke. You know, you need or that you adjust for bulbing rivets the 20 millimeters because you have shorter rivets and bulbing rivets, and you have longer hole filling rivets like Go-Lock or M-Lock. You use the 26 millimeter stroke. This tool has a traction power from 80 kilonewton, and it has also the mandrel function, a holding function patented. I will show you 2 examples. I will show you at first. I adjust to the S, means the short stroke. For the bulbing rivets, we have also, you can see, the holding function. Now we have set the bulbing rivet, and now I go to the hole filling, the go lock, and set it with the same stroke and see what happens. You see, the stroke is not enough for the hole filling rivets, therefore we have adjust to B. Again, the same. It works perfectly. This is our high strength 18 volts tool for the high strength rivets. And a third tool in the blind riveting environment, we have the TR1. TR stands for triple claw. It's a special device for claw blind rivets that you can use in construction, model making, etc., facades, interior fittings, etc. Major advantage from this tool is you can set all diameters and have not to change over anything in the tool. You can use the pass pipe in the tool for all diameters. The riveting capacity is 5.2, 6.3, and 7.5 millimeters. You have a weight from 1.4 kilogram and a length from 247, and you can make the same thing like the other tools to reduce on 40 millimeters. We have a stroke from 26 millimeters because the triple claw rivets are mainly longer. And you have also the stroke adjustment. S is the shorter one, 20 millimeters, and B is the longer one for 26 millimeters. Traction power is 12 kilonewton. Now you can see you can set the triple claws with one tool in one setting process. These were three blind riveting tools, the BR1, the BR2, and the TR1. 3 tools for blind rivets, all available rivets on the market. Now we come to our rivet nut tools. Here I would like to inspire you for our 3 models to process all commercially available blind rivet nuts from M3 to M12. Let's start with the short one, the Go RN1. RN stands for rivet nut, and RN1 is the starting tool from M3 to M8, all materials, or aluminum, steel, and stainless steel. The following advantages offer you and your customers the division into 2 device types. The Go RN1 is a lightweight, a handy, and robust, strong tool. You have a conventional riveting process mode and a fully automatic riveting mode. I will show you what is the difference. You have also in the tool two adjustments for M3 and M4. You can choose the mode L for low, and for M6, M8, you can choose H for high. You have more stroke in the tool. The riveting capacity is M3 to M8. All materials, the weight is 1.5 kilogram and the length is 270 millimeters. We have a stroke in this tool from 6 millimeters, from steps from 0.2 to 6 millimeter in 0.3 steps. The traction power is 18 kilonewton. And I said to you, the recommendation is L for M3, M4, M5, and H for high is M6 and 8. In the delivery content, you have all nose pieces inside, all mandrels inside from M3 to M8. Now I show you conventional process. You have your blind rivet nuts. And you have your application. And you work, and it's fine. Again. So now I will show you, if you push the trigger here, 6 seconds. Now the light is blinking. That means you have just changed to the automatic mode. You have all your customers or yourself to work like this. You put the blind rivet nuts in your application, and now you can take your tool. I take it like this to show you the process. All blind rivet nuts are set perfectly with one tool in an automatic mode. The next one is the bigger brother from the RN1. It's called the RN2. The RN2 is an ideal device for all craftsman processors who need a powerful but nevertheless a haptic, ergonomic blind rivet nut setter for the application of M8 till M12. All commercially available blind rivet nuts and materials. You can use it for blind rivet nuts in stainless steel up to 12 M12. Our former tool, the Go 300, only up to M12 in steel. Now you can set M12 in stainless steel. The Go RN2 is also a lightweight, a handy, and a very powerful blind rivet setter on the market. Full automatic and conventional riveting mode also included. I show you the automatic mode in the former tool. And here I will show you the turning function for blind rivet nuts if they are in your application. You have set a nut and your tool is struggling with the nut and you cannot take it away. You have this tool inside the box, this impulse key, and then you can bring out your tool from the struggling nut. Also in the other tool included, and I think it will be a helpful tool if you have a problem with struggled nut. This tool is for M8 till M12. All materials The weight is 1.6 kilogram and the length is 292 millimeters. We have a stroke from 9 millimeters in short steps, 0.3 to 9 millimeters, and in 0.3 steps. You can adjust it here on your tool, and you see the lights blinked, and you can increase your stroke. We have also the low and the high mode, low for the M8 and high mode for the M10 to M12. Yes, conventional mode. Perfectly up to M12. It's the Go RM2. The traction power of this tool is 27 kilonewton. It's the strongest tool with battery for blind rivet nuts in the world. We have it from Goebel. The third tool in the bundle of blind rivet nuts setting tools is the Go SN1. SN stands for split nuts, spread blind rivet nuts. This device is a very helpful special tool for all processors in the furniture, interior fittings, and vehicle industry. Motorhomes, vans with press boards, etc., for example. We have 16 millimeter stroke in this tool, means you can set a split rivet nuts in one process, in one setting process. You have not to do it to push the trigger in twice. You can process in one set processing. The riveting capacity of this tool is M5 to M10, all materials, aluminium, steel, stainless steel. The weight is 1.6 kilogram, and we have a length of 302 millimeters, depending on the longer mantle. We have a stroke from 15.6 millimeters. Split it from 4.0 to 15.6 millimeters. The traction power is 21 kilonewton, and in the delivery content, you have the mandrel in M5, M6, M8, and M10. We have also the L and the H mode, L for M5, M6, H for high for M8 and M10 nuts. Now you see this nut is not fast or good enough. I have to adjust with the example from L to H and to make up the stroke. You do it again. You see, it's fixed. It's all loosening and so on. This was our third tool in the blind rivet nut range, the SN1 for the split nuts. Now you have seen 3 tools for blind rivets. You have seen 3 tools for blind rivet nuts. And now I come to 2 additional tools, special tools for the riveting business. And this is the Goebel LB1. LB is also a problem solver for the processing of locking ring bolts 4.8 and 6.4 millimeters. These lock bolts are used especially in commercial vehicle, vans construction, tarpaulin, fastening, hinges, etc. The Go LB1 impresses with its easy and safe handling. I will show you our visit with our multi-range stainless steel locking ring bolt system. It's also patented, it's new. We have 2 dimensions, 1.5 millimeter to 15 millimeters and 7.9 millimeters to 31.7 millimeters. I will show you in short seconds. You can replace many screw connections in your customer's environment. The riveting capacity of this tool is 4.8 and 6.4 millimeters, aluminum bolts, steel bolts, and also stainless steel bolts. The weight for this high tool is 1.5 kilogram. The length is 245 millimeters, and we have a stroke of 16 millimeters in this tool. The traction power is 23 kilonewton. The delivery content is without the accessories for the multi-lock bolts, because you have to choose 4.8, 6.4. Now I will show you. This is our lock bolt, the shorter one. This is the lock bolt, the stainless steel for the higher grip range. Works perfect with this battery tool for fixing this high pressure lock bolts. And the last one in our new battery range is also a special tool. It's a Hex Cutter. It's not a classic tool for processing rivets or blind rivet nuts. The Go HX1 is the tool for preparing for the processing of hexagonal blind rivet nuts. The Go HX1 finds its field of application in the pre-series, small series range, or in model making. We will show an extra video about this tool, but because you will see a video now how this tool will process. Thank you, Elias. I think you have seen how you can use this hexagonal cutter. The riveting capacity or the cutting capacity is from M4 nuts till M8 nuts. The weight is also 1.5 kilogram. The length is 265 millimeters, and we have a stroke in this tool from 20 millimeters. We have also a strong traction power from 60 kilonewtons. The front sleeve sets are not included in the delivery content, but you can choose the front sleeves from M4, M5, M6, and M8. You can use this tool from 1.5 millimeters in stainless steel till 5 millimeters in aluminum, thickness of the materials, and steel you can use it around about 3 millimeters. That was the Go Hex one. It was the last one in our new battery tool range with 18 volts. And now I come to the summary. You have seen 18 different rivet devices that are used in all areas of industry and manufacturing companies. The scope of the delivery is a high-quality plastic case with a sticker in the front. You can see what machine is inside. We have an operational manual in all our tools. We have a charger for 30 minutes, speed charger. You can charge your batteries in round about 30 minutes with this. And you have inside 2 batteries with 36 watt hours. And depending from each tool, you have the nose pieces, the mouth pieces, the mandrels inside, except the Go LD1 and the Go HX1 I told about. We have around these plastic cases also self-explanatory suitcase cardboards. We find all information of every tool on these cardboards. What is the content, including how many nose pieces are inside, technical information, and all of our cardboards have this QR code, and you or your customer can make a short look about the QR code, and we will combine it with these videos you have seen. It works. Now it's at our website at the moment, but we will change it to the videos of each tool if you or your customer go on this QR code to get more information. Additional to the cardboard, you find a lot of further information for you and your customers about rivets you can use. We are on the end of our live webinar. I hope you had new inspiration and I can inspire you for our tools. If you have any questions, contact us directly. We will be happy to provide you with the right offer for you and your demand. We have all tools on stock, but be aware at the moment, first in, first out, first orders in, first order or the second orders out. It's the end of our live webinar. Thank you for your attention and your time. I hope the presented tools could inspire you. If you have any further questions, you're welcome to ask them now or later on with your colleague here inside per email or via telephone. Any questions? No? Thank you and stay healthy. We would be happy to hear from you. Bye. Elias Goebel and Thomas Liebhauer.